Hello, my lovelies. It is time for another vlog, so stay tuned. So it is week 3 of Camp SeasonAthon. We are to the halfway point because it is June 15th. And this weekend is the live show with Rosen, which is the author of our group book. So that one is definitely going to be like one of my number one priorities this week. But I do have several things that I'd like to read this week, including finishing the Butcher's Masquerade, which is book 5, I think, in Dungeon Crawler Carl. I did read some of that today while I was going out and get my nails done. Look, I got some fun 4th of July nails. And I'm currently on chapter 47 of that. If you watch my last vlog, you know that I've started Lake's Edge. I'm 110 pages into that. So I'd like to get this done this week as well. But yes, my number one priority needs to be camp. And I got a lot going on this week, so I don't know how I'm going to fit it all in. And I had another audiobook come through, Libby, and I went ahead and checked it out. So hopefully I can get through that too. If not, that one can wait until next week because I do have it for 2 weeks. But yeah. So today, as I mentioned, I went and got my nails done. And here in just a little while, Marty and I are going to go and watch Disclosure Day. I'm looking forward to it. It looks like a really good movie. And it was actually one of my coffee patrons that told me about it. Christina, her and her husband went to see it on the 12th, I believe, the day that it came out. And I was doing a live show with my coffee patrons that day. Or no, not a live show. I was doing my watch party and she was telling me about it. And oh my goodness, I looked up the trailer and it looks so good. So I'm looking forward to going and watch that. So I can give you a little movie review too. I just got out of the shower, so my hair is like dripping wet everywhere. But I think maybe on my way to the theater, I might bring this book along because Marty will be driving, so I can read this in the car. And maybe I can get a little bit more read. We'll see. So this morning I went and I got a facial, and then Marty and I had lunch, and then I got the live show for the author chat this weekend set up and emailed that to Lev. And now I'm going to spend the next few hours working on editing last week's vlog. Yeah, so I have to do that. And tonight, here in about 3 hours actually, at 5, we're having our family game night, so got to get ready for that. While I was driving to and from my facial, I continued with the Butcher's Masquerade. I'm only on chapter 52 though, so I still have a ways to go on that book. I do have to find time, I don't know when, maybe tomorrow, to switch to camp. So yeah, I need to get that done because I have to get it read before the author chat. Also, I'll link the author chat up here because I can't, if it's already posted by the time this vlog posts, because I can't remember. Well, obviously it will have already been posted before this because it's going to happen during this week. Okay, I'm going to go and edit. So last night, Destiny wasn't feeling fantastic, so we decided to postpone the game night with them until next week. And instead, Marty and I had our own little game night and played a different game instead of the Aeon's End Legacy. We played Pandemic Rapid Response. It was our first time playing it, and oh my gosh, that game is so quick and stressful. But it was fun, but it was stressful. But yeah, anyway, we had a good time. And I decided to put the Butcher's Masquerade on hold because I really have to get camp read. So I did start camp yesterday. I only got like 3 chapters in. And then I continued it today while I've been running errands and stuff. So I have, at the speed I'm listening to it, about 2.5 hours remaining. And I'm enjoying it so far. I've been taking notes and stuff so I could have something to discuss for the live show. And Marty is still at an appointment, but I'm going to go ahead and get started on working on things on the house. And then he's going to join me when he gets home. And I'm just going to continue listening to camp while we work on things. So yesterday I can happily say that I completed camp by Rosen. So yay, I'm ready for Saturday's live show. I unfortunately didn't come up with a huge amount of questions that I could ask, so I'm going to have to think about that over the next couple of days. Fingers crossed I have enough to work with. I enjoyed it. It's about a boy who goes to this LGBTQIA plus summer camp every year, and he goes as Randy. He goes as himself, Randy, every year. But then this year he decided to change it up. So Randy is like very theater, long hair, likes to wear makeup and nail polish and all of that. However, the boy that he likes, named Hudson, tends to go for more masculine boys. So this year, Randy goes as Dell because his name's Randall. And he kind of acts as though he is a new kid at camp and attracts Hudson. And he's trying to like fit exactly what Hudson is looking for in a guy. Changing himself and all of this, not doing the theater, but instead doing sports and that kind of thing. But obviously things don't go quite the way he wants, though it does seem like it for a while. And there's a lot of growing on both parts from both boys. And I enjoyed it. I think I'm giving this one 3.5 stars, but I'm very happy that I completed it. And then I went back to the Butcher's Masquerade, and I'm still working on that. Let's see. I'm currently on chapter 61. I still have quite a bit left, but I'm getting ready to film my wheel for July because I'm leaving in less than a week to go on my next trip, and I won't be back until July 4th. So I need to get that filmed and edited. And then I also want to film an unhaul because I have a bunch of books that I have stacked up that I want to unhaul. So that's what I'm about to go and do now. And fingers crossed that I'll be able to find some time today to finish Butcher's Masquerade. I'm loving this series though. So far this morning, I haven't really done much of anything. I woke up hurting really bad this morning, so I went to the chiropractor and I pretty much just took it easy this morning. Though I did just get some mail and I started putting this thing together, and then I was like, you know what, I should show y'all. So I bought this storage container for dog toys. It's a dog toy storage rack, and I'm just now assembling that. I've only done this and this so far. I also have an Einstein directly in front of me. I got a little bit more of Dungeon Crawler Carl read. I'm on chapter 66. Maybe I'll get it done today. Yesterday I did get my videos filmed, but I didn't get them edited, so I'm gonna have to do that today as well. And then maybe if I get all that done, I'll do some crafts too with you. Okay, let me try to get the camera where you can see what I'm doing, and I'll speed it up. You just watching everything I'm doing, huh? Just taking a nap. Bella's hanging out in the other room. Just you and me, bud. Time for you to take a nap. Apparently I put this on the wrong side. I'm struggling to hold on to this little thing. Ta-da! That was pretty simple to put together, minus the whole not being able to hold on to the little Allen wrench. Hopefully this will hold more toys than the last container because they had a lot of toys. Alright, I think now I'm going to go work on editing my video for a bit, and then eventually I'll get to reading again.
The answer is hands down Mark. Like pain, like if I were Mark, I would just be watching, and like, you know, I'm not a teenager, so I would be Mark in this book, watching these people being like, oh God, I'm so tired. Why are you all doing this?
I need to go to therapy.
You are all exhausting teenagers. Yeah, I need to see my therapist. Yeah, I'm too invested in these kids.
I also felt like the adults of this book, Connie and Mark, stuck out to me a lot too, just because I felt like it was nice for the younger teens to have somebody to go to, especially when Dell and Connie had that conversation midway through the book.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I think that I wanted Mark to be, you know, this sort of like over the top. On some level, I wanted sort of adults to represent each of these like vibes, you know. So I wanted the theater adult, but I also wanted the jock, and so I made Connie, and I was like, Connie's got to be the jock. It makes perfect sense, and like this is someone who will have experienced a lot of internalized transphobia because of her Olympic background, and externalized, and just sort of like have worked through a lot of the stuff that Hudson has worked through in her own way.
So on Friday the 19th, I completed The Butcher's Masquerade by Matt Dinneman. This series is so much fun. I want to say I'm going to give that one 4.5 stars. And in this one, I can't really say too much because it is further on in the series, and if you haven't read, I don't want to spoil anything. But in The Butcher's Masquerade, we're on the hunting grounds. We're in level 6, and the Butcher's Masquerade is this big party that's happening towards the end of the level, and only the top 50 are invited to participate in it, and they each get to bring a +1, or if they choose. And there's like prizes that you can get for like as you're going through the hunting grounds. You do collect these hands from things that you attack, and you can trade in these hands for prizes there, kind of like at an arcade type thing. And there's like a pet show and a talent show. But you know, all heck is gonna break loose at this particular party, and of course it does. And there are some really interesting things that happen this particular level, especially what happens towards the end. I'm just like, oh my gosh, how is this gonna happen? Like, what's gonna happen with this? But yes, very much enjoyed it. 4.5 stars. That completes the prompt climbing wall for an intimidating read. I didn't end up crafting anything, but I did finish that. And I also started The Night She Disappeared by Lisa Jewell. I'm 60% of the way through that. And I think I'm going to count that one for Dance Studio, which is just like a mood read. And yesterday, I don't think I read too much. I just read a little bit more of that. And then I had my live shows. So I had the author chat, which you would have seen a little clip from that. And that went on for like an hour. And then later we had our after hours live, which went on pretty late. And then I stayed up late playing on my phone, which I really should not have done. But today I have live reading sprints with my coffee patrons in a couple of hours. I also have somebody coming by the house here in less than an hour to go over some stuff. And I need to also edit this vlog. Future editing me here. I just realized I'm not going to be vlogging anymore for the rest of the month. So this will actually be my last vlog for Camp SeasonAthon. Because I'm going on a trip and I'm going to be gone for the rest of the month. So that will be on my other channel. So I'll maybe see you over there. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end this here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, click that subscribe button down below. And until next time, remember to always be